Michael, thank you so much for showing us around your factory. We're going to talk a little bit about the coffee process here and how Malaysian coffee is actually made, right? I noticed you've got Liberica, which is Malaysian, and this is Robusta. And this was what we saw as the end result of the caramelization of the roasted coffee, yeah? And this is after it's been ground, right? Yeah. So can you tell me why they're quite coarse grounds? Like,
So basically, we are using this immersion method and the cloth strainer as the filtration.
Sure.
So we can't like grind it to like fine. It has to be coarse.
Okay.
Because we actually doing the immersion process. So we'll brew it in a tin later, and we'll immerse the coffee for like 15 minutes to get the flavor out.
Oh wow!
Yeah, instead of just percolation method,
Sure.
it's more like immersion.
Immersion,
Yeah.
so you let it soak for like 15 minutes.
Yes,
and because you're using the cloth, the grounds have to be quite coarse, otherwise
Yeah,
it'll just go through, yeah?
And then if we go it too fine, the coffee will get over extract.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
So we can go too fine.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting.
So this is our staff, Intan.
Intan, hi, how are you? So Intan is going to show us how they make coffee here today, yeah?
So first off, we just boil the water into like boiling point.
Sure.
Okay. So then we'll pour the coffee and the water together to let them
Sure.
steep the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. So once the water reaches its boiling point, we'll steep the coffee.
How much coffee is
300
in here?
grams.
300.
Yeah.
And how much water would you add to it?
1.2 liter.
1.2 liters. 300 grams, 1.
So after 15 minutes, Intan. So after 15 minutes of sipping coffee, now it's ready to get filtered by the cloth strainer.
Sure.
So over here, we have 2 cloth strainers. So basically, we filter it twice to get rid of the residue and the ground coffee.
Yeah.
Sure. Right. So I will start the access here.
Oh, you filter it.
We filter it. This is the metal mesh where we get rid of most of the coffee ground first.
Okay.
Then to ease up the job for the coffee strainer.
Okay, sure.
This is considered the first phase of the filter process, where we get rid of the larger ground.
Okay.
Then to further filter it, we use the cloth strainer.
Okay, sure. These are very big jugs, I can't find it in Australia. Okay.
Because it has to cater for our operation needs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you get this built specially?
Yes, we customize it
Okay.
to actually like make it more convenient.
Sure.
So this is the first filtration. Then after that, we'll proceed to the second filtration, and then it's done.
Sure. How long does it take to filter through?
For this yield, it's quite fast.
Sure.
For like a larger yield, we'll have to like it takes up like 15 minutes.
Okay. Sure.
Normally, with the assistance of stirring and agitating,
Sure.
you'll quicken the process.
Sure. Oh, okay. So you squeeze it like that. That's a good idea.
Ya Pak Intan, itu boleh skip. Nah, tuang ke second. Okay. Now we go through the second filtration process. in fact, the third we will consider.
Yeah.
So after
It
this,
feels like you have very little left after all that.
yes, the yield of the coffee from, like just now we mentioned about the ratio, right?
Yeah.
The 300 grams of coffee to 1.2 liter.
Yeah.
So after the whole filtration process, the yield of the coffee is around roughly 900 to 1 liter
Okay.
of the base.
Sure.
So around 80% of the coffee
Remains.
Yeah, remains. Yeah, so this is where you get the coffee base. Yeah.
Sure.
So this coffee base, normally besides adding the evaporated milk to become white coffee, we also serve it with a bit of hot water, and it becomes the black coffee, like the Malaysian style of Americano, but we call it Kopi O.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kopi O means black coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. How much water would you add to turn it into kopi O? Like.
Normally,
cup?
it depends on preference. Normally, we will add like half of this base and another half with hot water.
Okay. Sure.
And sometimes they will prefer, like local
Stronger.
people, they will prefer like a bit of sweetness, so we just add a bit of sugar inside.
Okay.
If not, you just serve it like just
Sure.
black coffee.
Sure.
Yeah, so basically that's it. So now we are doing in a process where we mix the coffee with evaporated milk and condensed milk.
Okay. Sure.
So
What sort of ratio of evaporated milk to condensed milk do you use?
basically we use 2 tin of this
Evaporated?
evaporated and condensed milk, and then there's around roughly 1 liter of the
Okay.
coffee. Yeah.
So 2 tins of evaporated, 1 of condensed. Is
Yes.
it? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Depends on the sweetness profile and preference.
Sure.
So the condensed milk can adjust. Some of them they prefer like no
Less. No condensed
no
milk?
condensed milk is fine. Yeah, we just
Okay.
mix it with evaporated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But locally in Malaysia, they prefer like a sweeter profile, so they'll add more condensed milk.
Sure.
And then sometimes it depends on you're bringing it hot or cold. For cold mixture, we'll tend to add slightly more condensed milk to balance out the ice
Okay.
when it melts. So
Sure.
it still have this flavor inside.
Okay. So this is 1 each. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then.
Fresh milk, it doesn't brings out the full flavor and the texture of this coffee.
Okay.
So I mean, this is like a local coffee, so
Sure.
we use the evaporated milk.
Gotcha. Sure. I'm interested that your condensed milk is such a big tin, because in Australia the condensed milk is like a smaller tin.
Yeah.
So what sort of
Teapot.
teapot? Okay.
So now we do the coffee tarik part.
Okay. So this is just to make sure it's mixed through properly.
Yeah, to mix thoroughly,
Okay.
and then that's it. We've got the Ipoh
That's it. So it's
Caramelisation
ready
white
to
coffee.
serve now.
Yes.
Okay.
So this we serve in cold with ice.
Okay. Okay. Okay, if you were serving it hot, do you have to heat it up again, or this is okay to serve?
Normally, if we do the hot method, we'll heat up the base, the coffee base. Just now the black coffee
Yeah.
base first.
Okay.
Then we'll mix in
Okay.
the milk.
Got it. Okay.
So
So how
for-
many times do you do this?
Also
10
around
times
10.
also.
Yeah.
Also, okay.
So for hot one, we don't use as much of the condensed milk.
Okay. How much would you use?
Normally we'll use half.
Okay.
tin of-
Okay. So this one of each is for
cold.
iced
Yeah.
coffee and just half a tin for the hot coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank
Yeah.
you.